Hey, how you guys doing? It's Mark, man. We're here on an episode of We Are Men. Today's it's going to be talking about pretty much health is priority. Okay, we are men. So this topic today, I'm doing it by myself. I got my co-host. I'm usually the co-host, but today it's just about me, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about health. So hit that intro. Oh man, I can never get used to that, guys. But I just want to go ahead and tell you guys, thank you guys for showing up as always. You guys really come in, you guys support us as much as possible. I really appreciate it. So does Joshua. He couldn't be in today, but again, we're going to talk about how your health is your priority. It should be your priority, right? Uh, the reason why I'm having this conversation is simply today I felt really good. This is a really good day for me health wise. I feel like I'm firing on all cylinders. I feel like I can accomplish all the goals that I set out for myself. And I feel somewhat just like, I don't know, weird as it may sound. I feel on top of the world. You know why I feel on top of the world? Is because I got to a point of accepting that I had an issue, accepting that I had a problem. That's the first thing when you're starting to grow up and you're a man, because it's taboo for men, right? We don't really like to decide that we're going to go to the hospital, nor do we want to get a checkup. We don't want to be seen, actually. We want to continue. We're made to be strong men, grow up looking good, feeling good, and we ignore the issues. We ignore the problems. We ignore what our body tells us for a very long time, that sometimes it gets so bad that it's actually irreversible. So today we're going to talk about making sure your health is priority so that you're able to take care of yourself and or your family. It's okay. That's one of the things I wanted to say today. Hey guys, it's okay. The first part of it is accepting it. Okay? Know your body. Figure out exactly what's going on inside your body. Listen to it, because it's going to tell you everything it needs to tell you to survive, right? So it's going to let you know, hey, something's going on inside here. Let's go ahead and go get a checkup. Let's go take a look at it so that we can define it and make sure it's better. Doesn't mean just because you get the results that it's the end of the world. That's the biggest problem. We're actually afraid to get bad news. And so usually when we get bad news, we automatically think, then what? The clock starts ticking to death. Well, to be honest with you, if we could tell the truth, death starts clicking as soon as you're born. Okay? So now that we got that out the way, now that we can move on from that part, because at the end of the day, we die as we live. So why not live your life, right? But it starts with your health. If you're not okay, and you're the breadwinner and you're the one that takes care of the family, then nothing's going to be okay. Okay, so that means that you got to start prioritizing your health. Go get that checkup. See what might be the issue. See why you're feeling sluggish and fatigue, and you have no energy, and then you're feeling muscle pains. You're feeling joint issues and joint pains and different things that are going inside your body. Then you're having problems with your digestive system. Go take a look at these different things inside you and just go see exactly how all your blood work is doing. Make sure that everything is firing off on all cylinders. One of the big keys to know that there's an issue is your digestive system, right? Everything really stems from the gut, right? If your gut bacteria is not really good, and your digestive system is not really moving in the pace that it needs to, It will start to tell you. You'll start to develop bloating. You'll start to develop constipation. You'll start to have the runs or diarrhea, stuff like that, that are giving you a telltale sign that there's something major that is happening inside your body. Okay? So again, let's take a look at these different things that we're going through inside and go see if we can get a diagnosis. And sometimes if you're not feeling okay, go get a second opinion, right? Because you might not be an expert at this stuff that calls for your body. Yes, you can listen to it, but there's things called experts. There's different things like, specialists that are very good at what they do specifically to give you the diagnosis that you need in order to get to the regimen to get you to a healthy place. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're checking out our body, making sure that we're able to function correctly. And it doesn't mean that you have to take medicine or pills. There's so much holistic things that you could do. You could do herbs, you could do supplements. There's so many great things out there for you that can help you without you feeling like, oh my God, I might get addicted to this drug and then I have to deal with the side effects. Okay? I'm not an expert. The only thing I am is somebody that has been through a lot of stuff, such as diabetes. One of the things I had to get to when I got the diagnosis was the acceptance that it is real, the acceptance that it is happening, that my body is telling me something, that I need to perform better, I need to do better. A lot of times when you're receiving diagnosis or you're receiving bad news, it's not for you to start losing yourself or feel like you're going to go in the wrong direction. Sometimes it's a good idea simply to put you in the right position so you can start doing better for yourself. It's a good sign sometimes, because ultimately you probably won't make some drastic decisions or choices unless something drastic happens, right? Like I say in my faith, how can God or Jesus be a way maker if there's no way to make, right? If you never go through hard times, how can a person be your savior? Doesn't make sense. So you got to get to a point of accepting it first, accepting the diagnosis, accepting that it's happened, but don't believe it's a death sentence, okay? That's the first thing we want to do. And the second thing we want to do is start to remove all the negative doubt. Remove all the negative doubt that you have about yourself and about the diagnosis and about everything in life. Yes, it's going to feel real bad at first, but if you could just walk the steps that I'm telling you right now, you'll make it through. So again, let's not treat our mind with all the negative thoughts as soon as you get the diagnosis of something going on inside your body. So that's the second thing. The third thing that you really want to start working on is starting to get yourself in a better place to do what? Start knocking down all the goals that you need to knock down to get yourself in a better place health-wise. Right now, it's starting to take the supplements, take the medication, start doing the regimen, start doing the things that you're supposed to do if your doctor says so, if your specialist says so, right? If you start going and enacting all these different things, then we can start moving on to number 4, right? Healthy exercise. We want to make sure that we're having a healthy exercise body, right? So movement is part of the reason why we're able to grasp or get over a lot of ailments, right? If you don't know a lot of elder people, they'll tell you the reason why they're so successful in their health is because they take walks every day. They keep exercising all the time. They stretch. They do different things like Tai Chi, yoga, all these different things that help their body acclimate to the thing of fighting off diseases, fighting off sicknesses and illnesses, and all these different things that try to take over your body, okay? Healthy exercise is very important. And then we're going to move on to the last one. And I know you guys have a major issue with this because, in all honesty, we live in the United States. If you live in the United States, it's just all bad and all in general because we have to eat a lot of food, and a lot of food is processed, okay? If you're able to start functioning and start trying to remove all the bad habits that you have, you got to start moving in a direction where you're starting to eat with a great habit. And sometimes it's going to require you to start doing things like 6 to 8 to 12 weeks of just a regimen, a food regimen, a diet. I don't consider them to be diets because honestly, you should be doing this as a lifestyle. All right. So you want to eat better food. You eat your vegetables, you eat your fruits, you eat your chicken, you eat your fish if you like salmon or whatever the case may be. If you don't like that type of protein or omega-3, you could try nuts. Okay, you could try different things of protein to get supplement to get them inside your body. But ultimately, what we're really trying to break down is all the digestive issues that we might have. Good bacteria, good enzymes, these are what we're looking for inside of our body. So fruits and vegetables, they really mask the greatness of all the nutrients that you need within inside your body, so you can start having a better what's the word I'm looking for, a better process of living, right? We want to get to a place where we're just so enamored with positive growth and waking up positive and waking up feeling great with great rested sleep. That's another one. You know, that could actually be number 5 with the food, right? You want to get healthy sleep, about 8 to 9 hours of rest every single day. Yes, you have to turn your phone off. Put your phone to the side. Turn your TV off. Get some actual rest, okay? That's another thing that is very important. Not only is it your food, not only is it taking a good regimen, not just a good diet, but exercise, but it's also getting good sleep as well. You really want to function perfectly every single day. And that's the way you're able to knock down most of your goals and your attributes and all the things that you have in your life, is you're able to do this by step by getting one major thing, which is your major thing is sleep, right? 8 hours of sleep is very important, but we've got to prioritize our health, guys. I know it's taboo, men, that we're strong. We can fight off the world. We can fight off all these different things. But if you get something that's really bad and is irreversible, sometimes that hurts more than actually being able to catch it early, defend fast, and then get on a regimen where you can accomplish things even better than you did before. Okay, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Now that I was diagnosed with all the things that I was diagnosed with, diabetes, with high cholesterol, and these different things, I am now in the best shape of my life. I am now feeling the best I've ever felt in my life, and I'm now 40. Crazy to say that out loud, but because of this situation, it's gotten me into a place of now I'm doing better. I want to do better. I try my best not to eat so much bread. I try not to eat white rice. I try to keep away from all these different sugary added, products, because for me, it's about sweets, right? I want to live my life enjoying my sweets like I like it, but I cannot, because sugar is one of the major culprits of taking us out. So you want to make sure you have an understanding. Okay. Question 1, somebody has put on our thing: should I start working out or diet first? That's a very good question, okay? This is a very good question. And the reason why it's a very good question, because it's a very hard thing to figure out, right? What should I do first? What is better, the egg or the chicken, right? Well, I'll tell you, you should choose one, which is majorly for me, I choose the workout first, getting your body in motion. Then we start breaking down your diet. And the reason why I do this is because if I do both at the same time, your brain becomes overloaded. So what we want to do is we want to go step by step with these different things, and these different things are working out and then your diet. Your workout, I want to make sure that you're doing a great habit within 8 to 12 weeks, right? And when we knock this out for 8 to 12 weeks, then we move on to the diet. Then we start breaking it down. But I need you to start walking the steps first in order to get yourself in a place of movement so you can start feeling better. Because if you do both at the same time, you're going to feel sluggish. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to give up fast, because your body and your mind is telling you no, 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 and there's nothing to feed it that goodness, right? So you need a little bit of time. Again, it takes 21 days to really amass a great habit, right? to really get a great habit, you have to take at least 21 days. So 3 weeks to 8 weeks is a really good thing. So you always want to start with at least one. Okay, and that's the workout. Workout, get your body in motion, then we take on the diet. Okay, we got a second question, guys. How many days a week should I work out to start? Okay, this is a very good one as well, as we don't understand that movement is very important. How I like to define it is that I have different workouts for different days on a consistent basis. I work out these muscle groups on a regular basis, but I break them apart. So on my Monday, and this is just a key thing, you guys can take these notes if you want to, but I don't mind telling you guys exactly how it works, okay? So what I work on my Monday, if I'm a guy, I start working on my chest. Why? Because we want those chest muscles. We want that pump, right? And then I work on my secondary muscle, which is my bicep. This is something I work on my first day. And then I work on my top of my core, which is the top of my stomach. And I start engaging my stomach as much as possible. But my main focus is to work on my chest, work on my biceps, and then work on my stomach, okay? And on the top region of my stomach. And then on my second day, I work out my back, my triceps, and my lower core, okay? I start working that part out. And these are major groups, right? So I work out my back, every part of my back. That's the top of my back, the middle, the lower end of my back. Then I'm working out this back muscle, which is my tricep, by doing dips and, tricep extensions. And there's so many different things you can do. And then you're doing your lower half of your body, which is, leg lifts. You're doing, different things like Russian twist and all these different things. And then my third day, I do my legs, my shoulder, and all of my core. All right. So I engage my stomach as much as possible on each day, but I have different muscle groups that I work on. So on the third day, I do my legs, my shoulders, and then I do the whole entirety of my core. And this is how I structure it. So I think, in all honesty, to answer you guys' question, it should be 3 days a week, and do the most you can by adding in a little bit of cardio throughout the week as well. So we got another question. It's the third question. Can we see your muscles? Ha 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 ha. Well, yeah, you can see these. You can see the guns. Why not? But like I said, I'm 40 years old, and I feel at the greatest health-wise in my life. And it was all because I got to the point of accepting what was going on in my life, and I allowed myself to be okay with the results. And then the results got me to a place of making a better decision for my life. And that's when I turned it around and said, you know what? I'm going to do better. So, to be honest with you, what I've been working on for myself is I want a better body, right? So I've been working on my chest, working on my arms, my guns, working on my stomach, working on my legs, and doing all these things so I can better prioritize my health. That's why I say health is important, and it's a priority that you should choose. Thank you guys so much for coming on here, watching me for however long I was on here. And I just want to tell you guys, please, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Thank you for, subscribing to our channel, like, comment, say all the things that you would like to, share our information, share the content as much as possible so it can get out to people that really, really need it. Okay, I don't know what you're going to want to do in your life, but let's figure that out together. But I just want you to understand and know that we are men. You guys have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Happy Easter, guys.